Hello, hi, welcome to this video. This video is a bullet journal setup for 2022 August. What am I saying? August 2022. And before we get to that, here's a quick flip through of July. I really loved the way July turned out. I realized that I haven't been showing the flip throughs of previous months. I don't know what happened and why I started doing that, but I promise I'll show my previous monthlies spreads before we start a new month now. So yeah, I really love the way the weeklies turned out. I used a solid color for each weekly and it looked pretty good and very cohesive as the whole spreads, because I used the same colors that I used in the first few spreads of the month. Now I left few pages for some personal stuff, so let's just get to August. For August, my theme is not one song, it's like a group, and the group is Enhypen. Now I remember posting the sketch of my spread on Insta and asking which group do you think the concept belongs to, and I gave a hint that it is a dark concept. And many of you were like Dreamcatcher, and I was like, no, that is not the answer. So yeah, this is Enhypen, and Enhypen's concept is not very dark, but there are some dark elements to it. And Enhypen's concept is kind of supernatural on the vampire side, but at the same time it is parallel with the idol industry. So their concept is very interesting. I'm not really good with words, but I do want to say that their concept is very amazing when it comes to doing the parallels with the music industry, the idol industry and the vampire part of their storyline. It is just very good way of explaining the idol industry. Now for the monthly, I chose 2 songs from Enhypen, and the first song was their first music video, Given Taken, and the second song was Future Perfect, Pass the Mic, which is their most recent music video. And you see there's a split in between of the spread. There's a time turner, there's a window, there's a teddy bear, there's a lot in the that you can recognize if you are an engine. So let me just explain a little bit from my side. I'll try my best to explain. I am not really good at explaining, I always say this, but let's go. So in Enhypen, or in general when it comes to Hive's group, they have this connection with a window. Every group has something related to a window. So for example, for BTS's music videos or storyline, whenever a window breaks or glass of a window cracks, there's usually time reset. Every time Jin time travels and something bad happens, the window's glass is going to break. So yeah, that is how something is represented. And for Enhypen, whenever a window's color and cracking of a window, these two things are something that represents something in the universe, something happening in the universe. So for example, in Fever, the window behind Jake, I don't remember the member exactly, I should watch the music video before I speak, but yeah, if the color of the window is kind of orange, red, on darker tone, something bad is probably happening and a vampire is out there doing something. And if it's not, it's fine. It's fine for now. So yeah, color change of a window definitely shows something. A window also plays part in dividing the group members when it comes to describe something from the storyline. So there's a lot of things like that. I can't really explain a lot about it. So yeah, the window play a lot of importance in the stories, so I have chosen the window. Yeah. And then the time turner, it is from their Future Pass the Mic music video. You see Jungwon do something with it, freeze the time or slow the time so Jake can attack whatever the thing outside the window was. I haven't read the webtoon in a long. I am currently 5 episodes behind, so I do need to catch up. I think the entity is introduced in that. So yeah, I don't really know their name, but the whatever the black hooded thing is outside that. So yeah, I just drew that in the upper part of the window. Then the lower part is from Given Taken, and you can recognize this scene if you have watched the music video. It is the scene where Hee-sung tries to bite Jungwon, I think, because he's a vampire and he has not been taking the pills they were supposed to take. Yeah. So yeah, that is all I have to explain for this. I don't think I should explain more. I don't want to babble about things. If you really want to like keep up with storyline and understand the storyline very properly, I'll have a channel link down below, because I do watch some videos to like check and keep track of the storyline. So if you want to like go deep into the storyline, I'll link a channel down below. I watch this specific channel for hype storylines. So yeah, I'll have it linked down below. It is Lena Sunflower, and I really love her videos. I really like enjoy them. Now we'll go to, I'll just talk about something until I'm done with the cover spread. I used a lot of like white pen in this, and I was very glad that the white pens arrived right before I started filming this, because I was very worried of how I was going to add small details like the white eyes to that entity. And I chose like a grayscale tone for this whole spread and just added pop of color every now and then, and it really looked pretty. I really like how the spread turned out. This is one of my favorites from 2022. This is like the spread I would boast about, the cover page I would talk about for hours. This is very pretty, and I really love the way this turned out. Now for the monthly spread, I chose the song Fever, and the music video for Fever has two things that you think of when you listen Fever by Enhypen, and that is the black fog that, you know, tries to pull all the members in the darkness, and the, you know, what can I say, what is that? The glitter, the sparkle on each member's face. So I used that for the monthly spread. As you can see, I started working with the black paint. I was very paranoid of ruining the spread, because whenever I'm working with, you know, paint in general, I'm like destined to mess things up. So I was very worried about it, but things turned out pretty well. I did have some parts where the paint leaked from the washi tape, but yeah, I covered it up with white pen. I am not able to speak. Oh my god, I'm really sorry. So yeah, I added those, and there was a little mistake in the monthly spread. I had one extra box in the monthly, like the month, so I had to do something about it. And what I did was I added a window, because windows are a crucial part of the storyline. Yeah. And then on the side of the monthly, you can see there are 3 boxes, and those boxes are my trackers. So there are 2 trackers and just 1 decorative item there, and I have like made them into photo frames. So the most like the lowest photo frame, I cannot speak. The photo frame on the bottom, it's the set from the music video. So it's not really very accurate, but it is like the set from the music video. And the upper 2 are my trackers, and the first tracker is for days I post on Insta, and the second one is for the days I eat unhealthy or I eat outside. So just to keep track of the food I am like eating. I have started keeping this tracker specifically because once I go back to college, I will see this tracker and I'll be like, oh, I need to stop eating outside. I need to save money and I need to save my health. So that is why that tracker exists. So yeah, and at the bottom you can see there's an empty space, and in June I started doing this. I added this bottom space, and I used this for writing what I watched throughout the month and what dances I have learned, and just to keep, you know, track of things I did, good things, like happy things I did this month. So from June, I actually have quite a few like things that I did since I had like holidays. I watched a lot of stuff. I watched Kin Porsche and I had an emotional breakdown after Kin Porsche ended. I watched Sky in Your Heart. The series also ended. I still haven't watched the last episode. Right after I'm done doing this voiceover, I'm going to watch that. I started watching An Audition and I'm really interested. I'm really invested in this show now. So if you don't know, An Audition is also like a hype boy group project, and Enhypen and the An Audition boys are kind of related because these two were in the same show for Island, and the 4 other boys from the show Island are part of an audition, and there are more new boys who were introduced in an audition. And yeah, they are currently like having a show, reality show, where they are like going to debut after the show ends. Yeah. and then I also started watching Vice Versa. As of now, I have only watched the first episode because it came out last week, and tomorrow the second episode will come out. So yeah. For dances, I actually learned Break My Heart myself, the Itzy's choreography. I learned Cheers, like the point dance. I learned No Rules, the whole dance by TXT, and that was painful. And I'm still trying to learn Future Perfect, Pass the Mic, the point dance. We are already on the next spread. The spread is inspired by the music video of Drunk Days, and I think if you have watched the music video, you already know what this is. This is the fountain where blood spills out. And the second part of the same spread is also from Drunk Days. I don't really usually like need to like these many pages for my like to do spreads, but I added like one more page extra because this month I'm going to try a different way of using my to do spread. I'm going to have a different layout, and I myself don't have a much idea about it, so yeah, I'll explain about that in my next video. Now this specific spread is also from Drunk Days, as I mentioned, and this is the room where Sunghoon dances. I'm really sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. I'm just very confused about his name sometime. So yeah, this is the room where he dances and the blood is spilling out. I have blood in my spreads right now. I feel very weird about it, but it's not real blood. It's just color. Yeah, I felt very weird while I was making these spreads. I was like, I literally have like blood represented on my spreads. Isn't that weird? I went a little ham with this, but this is how the music video is, so I just did that. And then I filmed this after like few days. So this is my mood tracker, and for my mood tracker I use specific set of concept photos which I will have on the screen if you guys want to check them out. I think they are from I don't remember the era properly, so I'll just have it up here. So yeah, these are random objects from the concept photos of each member, and there's no like very deep explanation for it. So yeah, that is it. In August I am going to have a very interesting and fun month because I'll be traveling back to Smolensk. And once I'm back to Smolensk, I'll be stuck studying most of the time because I do have to give few exams, and I do have to give credit for Russian. So wish me luck. It's going to be fun time. Anyways, those are the spreads that I filmed. I did not film any other spreads because I did not make any other spreads. I will be uploading the weeklies on my Insta mostly, so if you guys are interested in checking those out, I'll have my Insta link below. And yeah, that is it for this video. That is it for this theme. Here's the flip through, and that's it. I do not have anything to say more. I hope you guys enjoyed my random babble and my bullet journal setup. And yeah, if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing these videos, because I work very hard on my bullet journal videos, more than I work hard on my vlogs. And when I see that my bullet journal videos are not doing well, it hurts me more. So yeah, anyways, bye.